Welcome back to Streamers Reloaded. My name is Tom and let's get right into the news. And we begin today with one from Pokimane. Now, there is a common conception Pokimane has about her hater base, and that is that Pokimane believes that they all have the view of Pokimane is only popular on Twitch because she is a girl. And while Pokimane did a no face cam stream and tweeted out after, in quote, "People don't watch you for your personality or your gameplay. I just averaged 11k viewers with no cam, late at night, and with a 10-second delay." So of course this is a bite back at those claiming that no one watches Poki for gaming content. So if we look at the stats for last Saturday, which is where she's referring to, Poki did indeed average 11k viewers. But that's what we follow on to Monday, and we have one from wubby, who saw this tweet and decided he wasn't a fan of the idea it was portraying, and ends up calling Pokimane the R word. Here is the clip.
Did you see that? Whoa. Did you guys see that Pokimane tweet? She was like, no cam. She was like, no cam, no audio, just Valorant, 10k viewers. And I'm only famous because I'm a girl. She said something like that. Like, okay, retard.
Well, there was an expectation of a ban after this clip, but as of right now there has not been one. As well, the original clip is still on Wubby's channel, so there may or may not be going forward. But also connecting to this one, we have a clip coming from XQC, sharing his opinion on what Wubby said here. XQC goes down the route of saying that Poki was just proud.
Oh, it's too quiet? Okay, is it too quiet? I'll turn it up then.
And
is it too loud? Is it okay now?
Diss on Wubby's use of media share donations.
Guys, I agree that it wasn't like the best tweet. It came off as like a little bit weird, but I saw it. I didn't think any of it. It's fine. I think sometimes you express being proud of something that you do like in different ways, and she did that. She's proud of her gameplay, and people that how much appreciate it. Gameplay. Maybe this guy should try that every once in a while. Some gameplay.
True.
Maybe you wouldn't have to fucking rely on media share for content.
So that's why we come on to Wednesday and Poki has decided to react to wubby's clip. She doesn't say a whole lot here, but finishes up calling wubby brave for what he said here, and thanks XQC for his take. Here is that clip. The first part is sped up because there isn't a whole lot of reaction, but here it is.
Amazing, wow. So, yes, wow. He said it, amazing. Yes. I can't believe he said it. Wow. That's so brave of him. He said Poki bad. He said Poki bad. No, he said Poki dumb. Wow. Very good. Very hot. Good take. Okay. Sorry. I'm just memeing. It's whatever. But I appreciate XQC saying something about it. That's nice.
Following on, we got one from the chess community on Twitch. In the past couple months, the chess community has blown up and is now slowly dying out. Alongside with the growth of the chess community, there are 3 very good chess players that have absolutely blown up because of it as well. These being Hikaru, Botez and her sister who share a channel, and I'm Hans Niemann. All 3 have grown
First of all, this is kind of, I'm gonna move my cam. There's a slight problem. Slight problem with the spelling. Slight problem. Anyway. Slight problem.
Drastically alongside the popularity growth with chess on Twitch. And well, this one comes from specifically Hikaru, who has a bit of beef with BotezLive because Botez has been miscategorizing herself on Twitch. It's commonly known that if you go on the browsing section on Twitch, the just chatting section is first most of the time, while the chess section doesn't have a big enough viewership anymore to show up anywhere near the top. If you're not on a 1440p monitor, or like most on a mobile, you'll most likely not see it. So in the following clip, Hikaru takes blame at the Botez sisters for damaging the chess community and future events and sponsors. Here's the clip.
7 to 10,000 viewers. Interesting wording. Interesting wording. Directory because Botez is streaming chess and just chatting, and so what that does, I think, is that makes it very hard because when you have advertisers or sponsors looking to the chess directory and thinking about, say, sponsoring PogChamps 2 or other possible events, what it does is the numbers aren't reflective. The numbers aren't actually truly reflective of the number of people watching chess. So I do think it is slightly an issue, and when you have all these viewers who are watching chess but they aren't counted as chess, it does affect sponsors, I think, and advertisers in terms of whether they're going to whether they're going to want to sponsor stuff in the directory, because you are going to look at the chess directory at the end of the day. That is the main point. You get more viewers on just chatting. I mean, we can have some. I'm not really going to get into that specifically, but I do think that when you look at the viewership,
yeah, so
7 to 10K people probably every day who are not showing up.
I mean, it's not drama.
She is streaming chess. It does affect chess as a whole, and it does affect the directory. And I think that is certainly something that that is not good for the game. It's her choice. Okay. Technically, I guess it is. But if you see people like,
I'm going to pause this for a second, and I'm not going to say anything about that. But the one thing I will say, and this has nothing to do with me or Botez, but I think some of the wording that is used in this video in terms of saying that chess is dying, I find that a little bit odd. I do find that a little bit odd. I will say that. So yeah, there's no. I will say there's no beef between us. First and foremost, and then secondarily, chess is dying is a take that I do have an issue with, though. Because I don't. This notion that chess is dying to me is crazy. So that's just weird. Chess, when he plays chess, I mean, it does strike me as a little bit odd.
It's a little hard to follow what Hikaru is saying here, so to summarize, Hikaru is saying that the numbers are lower on the chess section because of streamers like Botez being under the wrong section, and ultimately that damages the community and numbers of that community, which in turn will affect the potential sponsors. And well, this topic line is an interesting one because it's actually a rule on Twitch. Under the community guidelines of spam, scams, and other malicious conduct, under misinformation, intentionally miscategorizing a channel
1500 game dead,
offense, yeah. But this is a rule that is almost never enforced. So is Botez playing chess under the just chatting section a problem or not? That's where I pass the question off to you. Then in some quick bits, first from Trainwreck TV, who worked out that he has spent over $260,000 on gifting subscriptions, and $158,000 was gifted to other channels.
Wow. $263,187 on gifted subs to 2017.
After this, one user did some data collecting on Twitter and shared that Trainwreck TV is the third highest gifter on the entire platform if you don't count anonymous gifting. What? Also, the 100 Thieves streamer Arcus tweeted...
Wait a second. Look, am I understanding that correctly? Trainwreck is gifted $34,000 in subs? Wow. Anonymous with 1.4 million. Or no, that just means anonymous gifters in general. That doesn't mean one anonymous gifter. 34. Oh, it's subs. 34,000 subs, which is. Oh, sorry, I misunderstood. Yeah, 34,000 times 5. Yeah. Damn.
If you don't count anonymous gifting. Also, the 100 Thieves streamer Arcus tweeted out that he would give everyone who likes this tweet $1 if he won the Fortnite DreamHack tournament. He got 45,000 likes and ended up winning by over 160 points, of which for coming first he won $4,000. Next we got one that begins with the Joe Rogan.
Whoa, wait a second. So let me try. What's the math on this? What is the math? So he won $4,000. If I win DreamHack, so that means he has to pay out 46,000, right? He has to pay out 46,000. Let's just say it's 46K to use flat numbers. 46,000, and he won 4,500. So he's down like 41 and a half, right? Minus 41.5K, right? I'm not wrong, am I? Oh dear.
If he won the Fortnite DreamHack tournament. He got 45,000 likes and ended up winning by over 160 points, of which for coming first he won $4,000. Next we got one that begins with the Joe Rogan podcast. Now this one has caused a bit of a stir up in the gaming community, where during one of Joe Rogan's podcasts, he calls gaming a huge waste of time and compares it to if you spent that same amount of time doing something athletic. So before we look at reactions from the community, here is the clip.
And video games are a real problem. They're a real problem. You know why? Because they're fun. Well, I have a real problem with them. And you do them, and they're real exciting, but you don't get anywhere.
Right.
It's like you could do like martial arts, right? You could learn jiu-jitsu. You get obsessed by jiu-jitsu, and then 3 years later, you're like an elite jiu-jitsu athlete. You're entering in competitions. You're a purple belt.
You're moving up.
Yeah, you're doing well. Right. You're thinking like, I might be able to open my own school one day.
You got confidence.
Yeah, if I have 100 students and those 100 students are paying me X amount of dollars per month, I can make a living. Holy shit, I can have this would be amazing. And then you see your jiu-jitsu school, and your jiu-jitsu instructor has all these students and drives a Mercedes, and he's got a nice family, and like, that's the future. This way you're doing something exciting and fun, and you don't, or you could just be playing video games. 3 years later, you could be that same kid just playing video games, waiting for the next whatever the game is, next Xbox game to come out, and you're going to waste your time.
So after this, there were a few streamers that came forward with very mixed opinions. Two very standout ones came from Dr. Lupo and Ninja. First from Dr. Lupo, who said, listening to this podcast is a waste of time if it's all you do all day and wait for the next episode. Generalized bad take is bad. Anything can be harmful in excess. Video games have made many people successful. They're the cause of the majority of my friendships, etc. Then on to Ninja, who posted a video that got almost 1 million views. So here is that.
About Joe Rogan, his comment about video games or like gamers, and I think where he was coming from, or what he was talking about specifically, I don't want to put words in his mouth, but what I watched the whole thing and try to get context of it. I watched before and after the clip that was just being posted on or on Twitter. It sounds like he's talking about like the top 1%, like the very odd or one-off chance that you're going to be a professional player, an esports player, and a successful one at that, right? I mean, you can be a professional esports player and, beyond like a tier 2, tier 3 org, which is not maybe paying you the most. And obviously if you're not winning and being paid a lot, you're not a big streamer, then you're not really making a lot of money. So I'm assuming he's just basically talking about, the top 1%, you're winning every tournament, you're on a top organization, you're making a shitload of money, you're successful. And I mean, he talks about how, gaming can potentially not really get you anywhere, right? You're putting a lot of time into it and you're just mindlessly playing video games. I just don't think what Joe doesn't really understand then the full context of what the gaming community is and how many different avenues you can be successful in gaming. I mean, there's streaming, just content creation, YouTube, being a professional player, being a freaking coach. I mean, like, you don't like you can be incredibly understanding of a game but not have the physical capacity to be able to, get pentakills every single round and, every single game. But that doesn't mean that, there's not a job for you, right? That doesn't mean there's not a place for you in the gaming community where you can be successful.
Sorry,
especially when, coaches are being valued more and more in the gaming community now, which is a beautiful thing to see because coaches have been in sports forever. So, I mean, I'd love to go on and talk about it more, but I think that if you guys are in the gaming scene, we all know there are so many different ways you can be successful. There's so many different ways that you can make a living out of it. So keep gaming, continue to educate yourselves, and love you guys.
So Ninja here has gone down the route of saying Joe Rogan doesn't necessarily...
I'm sorry, I'm confused. What was... I didn't understand what he was saying. Like, I just, like, I'm not trying to be funny or something, but I didn't understand it. I don't understand what he's saying exactly. I don't know. I didn't
really understand how many ways a gamer can be successful in the industry. He later added, I just wanted to add/reiterate, Joe Rogan is a gamer. Hands down, the dude loves them, and is pretty well informed on the competitive side/aspect of it. I just believe there's a huge gap in the last 5 years where gaming has catapulted into a different era and would love to explain. Then we have one more reaction that comes from that of TSM Myth, who said, people really blew this entire Joe Rogan thing way out of proportion. It's okay to admit that there's a serious unhealthy side to gaming, and it's also okay to admit that gaming as a hobby isn't the most beneficial on paper, but it's a hobby, so just sit back, relax, and have fun like you're supposed to with hobbies. So that's where I pass this question off to you. Is gaming a waste of time, and based on these streamers' opinions, is it hard to be successful within it? But that is where I'm going to end that one, and that's actually where I'm going to end today's video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, it really does help a lot. Stay safe, and I hope to see you in the next one.
Okay.